Greetings, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath, and it means that I chat with you guys all day and help you to figure out this thing called life. So, today, we're going to get right into it. I wanted to talk to you about the heart chakra. My angels and I have been having a fun scavenger hunt. You guys all know, if you are watching this channel, that we get signs and synchronicities and messages at all times from this interactive universe that's always talking to us. And I have been getting a deluge of hearts. All kinds of hearts. Hearts on other people's clothes, hearts on people's jewelry, hearts that are in nature, hearts like literally doves putting their heads together looking like, or birds putting their heads together looking like hearts. I've been seeing them in clouds. They've been showing up on the side of my coffee cup, and I did not do coffee art. I have photographic evidence, and I'm going to put it on my community page. I'm going to try to see if I can crop all of my random pictures of hearts that I've taken. These are just pictures that I've taken in the last little while. So what had happened was there is an origin story. You can even scroll down on my timeline on my community page and see it. I was guided to purchase a deck. I ended up pulling a card. The first card out is about heart chakra and healing. I have it on my community page if you're interested in going to kind of check that out and read about it. So I did that. And then I was guided to get this heart vase. And I talk about it on my community page as well. So you guys can kind of see about how many months back that was. And so I did buy the vase, and I'm going to show it to you. And when I got it, I was alarmed. Now, backstory, I was dealing with heartbreak. I was dealing with healing heartbreak from many years ago, dealing with healing from narcissistic abuse, you know, all the things we do out here in these empath streets. And so my heart had gotten super cold and icy and blue like my hair. I had an ice box where my heart used to be because I had to for survival so that I could heal from the abuse and all the craziness of that covert person and all the other abuses that were just piled on. My body broke down after that, and I knew that my heartbreak had led to my body break, hashtag empath life, right? Autoimmune issues, all the things that we kind of get like caught up with. So that happened, and so I was broken, just utterly, and dealing with, after the heartbreak, dealing with my body break and being like, okay, I thought I got through that one, like what's happening to me? Well, my angels started to guide me on how to heal myself. And that's the beautiful thing about our intuition. Everybody will get a different level of guidance. I wouldn't say that this would be for everybody. And it doesn't have to be. But I'm going to tell you what happened to me. And I'd love to hear your story below if you have one, or write me an email. And I would love to talk about what you have been able to see in your journey. So I've been getting hearts. All over the hearts, everywhere. And so when we see hearts, yes, the Valentine's Day happened, but this has been going on for months for me. Like, I remember being in a hotel with my bestie a few months ago, and on the side of the bed that I was sitting on, like on my side, was the lamp and on the lamp someone had drawn a heart. Like, it was just there, and I was like, I spun it around for her because we've been talking about it, and she was like, that's so weird that this is happening for you. And so she's really the only person that's been able to be witness or bear witness to this as it's been unfolding. And so what do we think about hearts, right? Hearts deal with love, hearts deal with healing, hearts deal with health. You know, these are all things that I was dealing with. But we think about it probably more for romantic love, especially since we just went through Valentine's Day. So when you're getting all these hearts, like, what do you think I was thinking? I was like, what is happening? What is happening? What new magical thing is happening? Am I falling back in love with myself? Am I falling in love with my business? Am I falling in love with people? Am I falling in love with new tribes people, new energies? What is happening? And the thing is, I haven't figured out the mystery. I think it was falling back in love with me and life and living, and really with my creativity, right? Because that's the only thing that makes sense to me, but maybe for whoever's watching this message, it means something different for thee. And that's why I'm so happy to be a teacher sharing this green energy. Yes, the old preschool teacher in me came in handy today because we're wearing colors that coordinate with the words that I have to say. And what that means is that when I am wearing this emerald green, or when you decide to don an emerald green, you are raising your vibration in your heart chakra and helping to wash all the pain away. This verdant green is associated with the heart chakra. It's also associated with Archangel Raphael, which is the angel of healing. So it's green, and it's a green that should like shock you. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's super, super deep emerald. It's my only favorite. And it's not to say I don't love a good mint, or we don't love gradients and colors and these things, but it is to say that when I'm healing, green is what I will wear in a day. Now, I'm also guided when I'm out in the world on what to wear that's going to raise other people's vibrations too, because when we see colors like green and blue, there are things that they activate in us, and the same is true for you. So the blue is for the throat chakra, and this deep green is for the heart. So speaking my truth and being what feels good to my soul. Now, here's one of the things that I want to share with you that I thought was super interesting. As this heart happened, whenever you can timestamp that I got the initial heart message, I started to really heal. Now, I had been in the trenches for a couple of years and felt fine. I got out of the basic part of the heartbreak was in the first couple months. The betrayal, the disappointment, the brain fog, y'all know, narcissistic stuff. So I got out of all of that and kind of healed. And Joanna Jitten, if there's a channel here, Joanna Jitten, who is a creator, also I think a Swedish creator, and she's brilliant. Anyway, I always find her. I just found her again the other night, and I knew the healing was truly complete. I found her in the beginning of needing to heal, and she was doing these ice calls, and that's how my heart was. It was like my hair, blue and icy and frozen over, and she helped me heal. Anyway, maybe someone needs to go watch her channel and the magic that she creates. She's award-winning, now known all over the place, but when I met her a few years ago, she was still amazing, but now everyone knows. Anyway, that's another thing. Follow your calling is what I'm supposed to tell you. Your heart. Follow your heart. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. I gotta get my little thing because I may have to stand up and I don't want to ruin the video and stop it on my little, yes guys, my crazy thing. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. Dad, are you going to give it to me? Thank you. On my little altar here, and my homage to my dad, I have something here. I didn't even realize it. See, like old preschool teacher me would have had all of my stuff. The chef and me, mise en place, I would have been prepared. This is totally being one, and I'm winging it. I'm hearing from the angel. So it says, follow your heart. You can't make that up. A little slice here that I have, that's reminiscent of agate, but it's really a woodwork piece. Here's the deal, guys. Follow what feels good for you, whether it is wearing the color green or the color blue, because that is exactly what, for that day, whether you realize it or not, you are meant to do. Okay? So, heart chakra and you. I got all these hearts. Hearts after hearts after hearts after hearts after hearts after hearts after hearts. And I thought at the end of these hearts, there's going to be like a treasure, a rainbow. You know, that's the kid in me. That's the part of me that indulges daily in whimsy. And they said there absolutely is. But it's a different kind of treasure, sis. I thought it was going to be one thing. They said it's going to be this other thing. Then they said, no, wait, hold up. It's going to be this thing. And it's going to be part of that thing. And it's going to be some of this thing. What is the thing for you that these hearts might do? And the reason that I knew that I was healing is because I began to feel again all of my feelings, even if they were feelings that were of happiness and sadness too. So like being able to cry at the drop of a dime at a Publix commercial, right? That's something that I didn't do, and I didn't realize I didn't do it for many years because my heart was in shattered, tattered tears because I had ripped it to protect myself. Like I turned it into tourniquets to stop the bleed and to cauterize all of that energy that was just just leaching out. Bleeding love is what I'm hearing by Leona Lewis. Yeah, I was bleeding love. How many of us have bled love? And that's why this green makes me feel so good. I have felt so good today in this color and getting to share energy with other people because my heart has actually healed. And I know it because my heart chakra is open. Those feelings are now revealed easily. I'm back in touch with what feels good to me. And that is such an important part of our manifestation and our creation, is knowing how we feel actually. And as empaths, we're often told we feel too much, or we're too much, or it's this, all of that stuff. It's never enough, never too much, never too much, never too much. Channeling little Luther for you there. It's never too much. And your feelings always matter, and you should care primarily about you. I'm looking at something that says self-care over here, so that is also a thing that you can and should do, and you're guided to with this green energy. So let's talk about this and how I utilize this to make magic for me. And it was unconventional and not exactly what I thought I was going to see when I opened the box. I thought it was going to be a little small heart. One of the things that had alarmed me is that it looked so very much like an actual heart, right down to the ventricula and the tubing and the musculature and the veins. And I was terrified when I opened it because it was bigger, even though, like, yes, I looked at the dimensions, but didn't register it. Bigger than I thought it was going to be, more intense. It looks like it should be on a cardiologist's desk, actually. One of my clients and I were laughing about it because she was doing some heart chakra work the week that I got it, and I was like, oh, this is for you, sweetie. Like, I definitely know this, like, is about what's going on with you. And so this I present to you. Now get ready. She's a beaut. A face only a mother could love. Guys, look at this. Now I added these lilies in here, and they're symbolic, okay, purposely done. Sacral chakra, opening up yoni energy, simulating vaginal energy, all of that. Pleasure. The sacral chakra is associated with the color orange, and orange is about it's associated with sacral, which is our pleasure center, our creativity, tasting wine, good food. I just did a Victorian Albert's review, but with a little bit of metaphysical stuff too, so check that out if you want to. But that would be a sacral chakra enhancing activity, a fantastic gourmet meal, all of that stuff, right? So I put these in here for symbolic healing for my sacral area, because when your heart gets shut down, that part of you will too. And that's where a lot of F boys and F girls are born out of, actually, is when they got hurt. And it doesn't mean that it's an excuse, I'm just explaining the etymology of the crazy, but they got hurt and then they shut down their sacral, they shut down their heart chakra and are operating out of just corrupted sacral energy, which is just highly like oversex. If you're reading tarot, it would be like the Knight of Wands, or the King of Wands, or like the devil upside down with a wand next to it. Yeah, that kind of energy. So in any case, I wanted to heal because I knew that I could very well atrophy sexual energy and connection and intimacy, as well as just enjoying the sweetness of life, period. That's what the sacral energy is. It's not just sexual. So this orange candle is one of the candles that I definitely work with as I'm rebalancing. But beyond that, the thing that I want you to understand is that this heart chakra started to bring in and lasso those other hearts to me. I've never had that much heart symbology in my life. And as soon as I got this in my house and I was guided by my angels, you know, they literally were like, we're modeling like the yoni, the feminine energy and area. We want you to enhance this. We want you to understand that as divine feminines, you guys deserve happiness and pleasure. That's why self-care matters. I'm not, again, just talking about sexually. I'm talking about emotionally, energetically, nutritionally. All of that is all sacral chakra energy, right? And they said, you're healing your heart, but you're raising this vibration too. And so pleasure is how we're going to heal you. Taking time off, moments where you're at a cabin in the woods, downtime, things that I never associated with good because I was on the grind, hustle, Gary Vaynerchuk kind of Tony Robbins, like, every day I'm hustling. Literally, I have a sign up here that says every day I'm hustling. Let's see if I can get it. Me and my grabber. This is why I have my grabber, because this happens to me all the time. My stuff is far away, and when I'm doing a reading with a client, I like don't have time to stop. And I'm always doing this like tricky stuff that they just don't get to see it on camera. So hey to my clients that are seeing me on camera, be ridiculous. This is what I look like during your readings. Oh, I got $1. Did I break something? I might have. Oh, we're good. Nothing's broken. And this is worth it. Every day I'm hustling. You see what I'm saying? With a little Oh, little number from something that looks like money. Anyway, every day I'm hustling. This was my energy. This was my motto. And so the universe has really come in the last few months and been like, we need to adjust how you work. If you're working for yourself, if you really are an entrepreneur and you don't want to burn yourself out, you are a finite resource, all of that stuff, then your creativity has to be there, because you have to generate these ideas. You have to market yourself. You have to figure this out. You have to have the energy to connect and do these readings. So they really were helping me heal, because I was operating out of still doing my work. But gosh, can you imagine my readings? I feel for my clients, God bless you, as I was going through a heartbreak, because I'm now teaching you these very strict, harsh rules. And I know that God will send me the clients that I needed to get sent, that were going through similar lessons and needed to learn and understand like the blueprint of their relationships. But they said, now we need to bring you into the softer side, the pleasure side, the love side, the falling side, all of the things that make love pleasurable that we associate with the heart chakra. I couldn't access it. So that means if I'm working with you and I want to walk you into that, I can't walk you into that if it's not something that I'm doing. So they brought me all of these mock situations and new tribes people and new soulmates. And I got a djinn and I got an elemental. I got fairies and I got mermaids. I got the djinn, the genie. That was the tricky one. I got a lot of interesting energies where I got to work out all of these kind of like situations where I was able to access my heart and remember how it is to care about people, and remember how it is to exchange energy, and remember how it is to be invested again. Because when we get our heart broken, we'll just shut that down. I'm not doing this. I am not doing this at all, right? And while I say pay attention to all the red flags and learn your lessons and everything from whatever that heartbreak or that narcissist or that past person taught you, we cannot stay forever in our hermit stage. And I wanted to stay there, and you guys heard me. I was a high proponent for it. I was like, I'm gonna be over here forever and ever by myself, no new friends, I'll keep my one friend, I am fine, da 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 da. And the universe is like, we have to teach you lessons about humanity, about interaction, about your new boundaries, about what this means, about other people's boundaries, so you can't stay in your shell. And in order to set me free, they brought this incredibly realistic heart to me. It's not exactly a pretty thing, and I kind of like pretty things. And they said, yeah, this is a muscle. You forgot that the heart is not just that cute shape that we've been floating to you in your coffee and on the side of lamps and in city streets and from people's rearview mirrors. This is what keeps you alive. It's your battery. And for an empath, that's the analogy they gave to me. It's our battery. Our heart chakra, yes, our actual heart, our visceral, muscle and sinewed heart, this majestic, incredible piece of machinery, keeps us alive. But our emotional heart is what makes us thrive. And when we are out of alignment with it, we do not experience the richness and the fullness of life. Come on, angels. Come on, words. We do not experience what the joys and the sweetness of life is. It doesn't mean that everybody's destined for a relationship. It doesn't mean that everybody's destined for a marriage. It doesn't mean everybody's destined for a poly ship, an ancestral ship, an extra ship. You know, we got entanglements. We got everything. Everything. Everybody in the club getting tipsy in this whole thing called love. But what it does mean is that it helps you hug your grandkid and really enjoy that moment, or it helps you be grateful for the time you got to spend with your parents before they got COVID. It helps you to be anchored in that moment that you're the mom sitting in carpool with tears sliding down your face because your little baby Grace is taking her first step into a strange new place and you can't breathe, because you just want to be there to hug and protect her and kiss her sweet face. That's what we need our heart for. It's so much more than all the romance that we spend a lot of time on and do adore. And it's there for that too. That's the thing that was such a fascinating journey for me, because what do we immediately assume? Hearts and love. But my angel said, we're going to show you new ways to love you. New ways to love what you do. New ways to remember that life is sweet and that dreams come true. See, a narcissist will purposely try to trample this out of you. Their greatest joy is stalking you from afar and seeing what that heart chakra do. They want it to stay atrophied. They're a mean one, Mrs. Grinch. They are evil. And they want to destroy your ability to empathize because it was the very thing that attracted them to you, but also the very thing that made them jealous of you. Does it make sense? They hated you for it. How dare you? You're so stupid. You're so needy. You're so giving. You wear your heart on your sleeve. Yes, I still do. And I have no regrets about it. Because, empath, when you wear your hearts on your sleeve, yes, you got to learn some defensive, protective mechanisms. Yes, you have to pay attention to flags. Yes, you have to set boundaries. But that's what all those narcissistic lessons taught you how to do. And you will be put to the test. And that's why they will bring you in new energy, new opportunities, new job connects, new this, new that. Because they want to see, do you believe what's true, what's in your heart, what is meant for you. And in order for that to happen, they have to thaw out that heart so that they can let it do what it is supposed to do, which is be a guidance system and a beacon and a way and a light for you. Yes, your intuition, crown chakra. Yes, your pineal gland, third eye. Yes, your throat chakra. Yes, your heart chakra. Yes, your sacral for that beautiful orange. Yes, your solar plexus, the yellow that's inside of the lily chosen to by my angels. Yes, your root chakra, where our family and our finances reside in our safety. But that heart tells no lies. So I've been so grateful for this lesson because it was a surprise. It said you get to have everything you've ever wanted appear right before your eyes, and you get to remember that life is full of sweet surprises, and that when a heart is relaxed but still working, you actually can enjoy what's brought in front of you, and you remember how to love. You remember what that heart do? In The Grinch, we watch him have a heart chakra awakening. I didn't mean that. Wow, they're so good. That's my angels. They made that connection. Yeah, they're showing me a green piece of agate I have on my crystal garden in front of me. I will not grab that. That one's heavy. The Grinch, we watched his heart open up. If you want to see what a heart chakra looks like, close and open, watch The Grinch. Apparently there's some lessons in there for you. We watched his heart chakra open up as he started to care about Cindy Lou and care about the villagers to some degree, and let the spirit of that holiday and Christmas and all of that infect him. And it was terrifying to him, actually. But we watched his heart melt open. That's you and me, guys. The Grinch is what we can become when we have been done wrong over and over. The Grinch is a cautionary tale. The Grinch wasn't actually a narcissist. The Grinch was just impaled right in his tender heart. There was an origin story even for the Grinch, right? And it just needed someone to come in and massage it. Sometimes we will stay away for a long time where we will not get that massaging. We will not allow it. Because my mission here is definitely ordered by the divine. They would not allow me to call myself out, because I did call an audible. I was like, I'm done. I'm done with people. I'm done with experiences. I'm done. And can I talk about why that was something that I leaned into? It's because I was scared of the new. And I was scared of being hurt the same way that I once was. And they said, that's why we brought you into these new connections, to show you you never will be. You have discernment. You have a wisdom. You have an internal guidance system, actually. So enjoy every single second and every single person and every single opportunity and every single client and every single job and every single new direction, because your heart is healed, so it will guide you now properly. Because before, you were making decisions, as we will do, from a place of scarcity, because when your heart is atrophied, it's clenched, so there's not enough. So that means that you're not getting the full spectrum of love and of experiences that you could really be getting from whatever place that your angels and your ancestor team see fit to place you. Does that make sense? Like sometimes we can get really, really distracted when we are in a cold space. It would be associated with the Queen of Swords. So don't be that. It is necessary for survival. I have just done a channeled video here where I'm walking us through the Queen of Swords. It's just business, but our heart, it's always more than just business. Our feelings are in this. And so I've been getting the scavenger hunt of hearts, and I couldn't be more grateful. And again, I can't wait to see where it leads. It's so funny. I was at some food trucks yesterday for lunch, and the one that I ended up going to, it was like a whole series of weird events that led me there. And I was just gonna get like a passion fruit drink, and then I did get that, and then I decided, okay, I'm gonna go back and get like this other stuff, right? Like mofongo and like mixed seafood cups and tostones, and something like that. And the girl didn't speak any English, so we had to call over a translator. So that happened. So we were going back and forth, and she's punching stuff into her phone to translate as we're discussing like what it is and how much and all stuff. And I didn't even notice it. You'll see it in the picture, but she had her shirt on backwards. And so it was just all black. So I noticed it, but I looked up and there was a letter M and there was a heart. And then she had on heart earrings as well. Well, y'all know my name is Monette. She had on heart earrings as well. So that happened just yesterday. Like there was another omen of these hearts that are just dropping my way. I would love to hear what you guys think they are for. For me, I feel like, again, it's for me falling back into my creative energy. Like I really have had so much stuff percolating in the best way, and I have been feeling so very driven. So I want to know what you think it's for you. These hearts are a message for you because they give me as a teacher lesson plans for you. So they said, show them the hearts. They had me document this. No one has known, again, except for my bestie, that this has been happening to me. And I have been paying so much attention to it. And it's like this fun, like treasure hunt, galactic, cosmic mystery. So I know that it has something to do with you guys too. So even just holding this heart up, they said, is going to bring a lot of you into alignment because you have work to do. Now, I'm not saying you have to go buy this heart. You can find it on Amazon if you want it. I'm not saying you have to go buy this heart. But I am saying that you have to do your part to allow your heart to heal when it's time. To some of my Western connections in the United States, I'm talking to you. When it's time, your heart will take over and do what it needs to do. It doesn't have to happen now. I work with clients all over the place, and we're all at different places in our journey regarding being ready for this to happen. But as that client could probably attest to, the universe will start to let you know when it's going to bring in other energy or give you a heads up. We usually have about a year's heads up, I've noticed, regarding information to when a new soulmate or person will come in, if that's what it is, or a new job. Like I got a full, before I went fully entrepreneur, I had a full year's heads up that it was time to go. They sent in people that gave me prophecies. I was prophesying to myself. I understood. My business started to just ramp up. So you get heads up because we don't like change. And our heart is one of the things that is really hard for us to change. And it takes us a while to sit in that. So they give us lots of leeway to know that this new connection is coming in to help you grow. And guys, that's really what these new connections are about. So for anybody that's like, nope, I'm staying in hermit mode forever, try if you want to. Y'all, let me tell you how much I tried. I was like, I got one bestie, I'm good, and my angels were like, that's hilarious. You can't learn any lessons. We sent you that bestie because that bestie loves you, and she's going to cover you, and she's going to make sure that you're like loved and nurtured. Like, guys, literally, I'm getting ready. I have surgery coming up, another surgery. Oh, that's why I've been trying to get out so much content for you because, and I love you guys. I just want you to know that my heart healing is what helps me to sit here because my body is never in a space since all this has happened that feels normal ever. And it's such an incredible adjustment and a new normal, but I have passion again. And so even if there's a video I did, like I think the last video where I'm on film, and I'm like pretty much sitting on my hands because sometimes it's painful. to just be because of what is going on with all of my surgeries. And so, but you have to like smile through it and grimace through it and get through it. But my heart healing has actually helped me with that part of it, because when you have passion, you can push through. I'm in the zone. I'm not feeling anything. I'll feel it later. But right now, I just want to get this message to you. And that's exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm lit up. Can you tell? Heart chakra energy does me well. It makes me glow when I am happy, when I feel creative. Even if it's a heart lesson that may not go exactly how I want it to, I get so much intel and creativity, and it makes me feel like alive, like I'm here living, and I'm not wasting a summer, I'm not wasting a year, I'm not wasting a moment. When your heart chakra is in disrepair, you do not own your life. You do not own your relationships. You do not own the responsibility that you have. I'm always so excited to like run through whatever new lesson, new connection, new whatever. When I say run through, what I mean is extract the most from it, because I know that if that's not the play, like, here's the thing. They're saying, understand that you will never break again the way you broke. That's what I'm really supposed to be conveying to a lot of you guys. So it's okay. It's okay to let your heart go in a new way, in whatever direction, whether that's your passion, your career, you're a new lover, a new friendship, a new tribes person, a new soulmate, a new whatever, right? You're allowed to have that. And again, the narcissist wants nothing more than for your heart to be the Grinch, for you to atrophy, for you to never open up again, for you to never have love, because they can never get over you. It's not that they're in love with you. They're in love with having you and controlling you, but they can never get over you because you're the closest to a heart they ever got to feel. You were the closest to it. And that was when it was real. But they tried to take that from you. So don't let them do that. You deserve love too. That's one of the things that I focus on in my readings when people are like, but what are they doing? And I'm like, who gives a fuck what they're doing? This is about you. You have one life to live. I can't tell you, unfortunately, how many people have really dwelled on what their exes were up to. I mean, I think we all have a sense of curiosity about that to a degree, but I mean people that have spent years and years staying on that wheel of somebody else's happy. And even if it's not happy, even if it's a narcissistic drug of crazy den snakes and spiders, it's still someone else's life. Who is beside you? Who do you love? What do you want to do? Where are you creatively driven? What lights you up? What makes your heart sing? Where does joy bring you when you're in alignment with your heart chakra? Don't waste it on looking back at somebody else's life and what they're doing. They don't deserve that. They already took enough time, yeah? You gave them enough. So, open your heart to me, baby. Hey, Madonna. Yes, we hold the something and you hold the key. I hold the lock and you hold the key. Yeah, that's also why you have to heal your heart chakra. For me, business, work, y'all know, that's my, I love her. That's my boo. That's my booski. That's my mistress. That's my person, right? So, for you guys that are in love, though, interpersonal relationships is how you grow. Listen, if I had $1 for every time in my past I've wanted to bat away new connections and stuff like that, I understand that people come in and they are meant to level you up sometimes. And I've been lucky to get that, and it's really nice. However, it's tempting to just be like, no. Now, again, pay attention. Red flags, drama, yada, yada, yeah. Then make it somebody that you used to know. But, that's why I say, honor whoever comes in for you from the word go. Because you don't know how long they get to be there in your space to help you grow. And you want to get every piece of what they came in for you to know, because they were divinely guided as a tribesman, soulmate, new friend, co-worker, bestie, booski, work wife, work husband, you name it, even enemy. There is a lesson in every frenemy, every friend, every hoe, every foe, every BFF, every person you ever know. And some get closer and they really have assignments with you. So pay attention to the work that you two might do, whomever that is for you. But when your heart chakra is open, you will be paying attention and you will behave tried and true, because you will know that no harm can come to you. Just because you have a soft heart doesn't mean that you have a hard head. That's something that you used to do. You learned your lessons from your narcissist. You learned your lesson from your toxic family. You learned your lessons from your frenemy. You learned your lessons from your enemy. And now, There's some loving to do. And I think that that is why I got all those hearts. It wasn't for me. Maybe it was, in fact, for you. Open up your heart chakra, guys. Color green. Aventurine, I just heard. As well as maybe a picture of a heart. You could draw it. It doesn't have to be this visceral, but because of the work I do, I go deep. I am invested in making sure that I heal. And so heal I am. I almost feel like fully done, which I didn't think would happen this way, because life is starting to feel fun again. And I want to play. Sacral and heart chakra in alignment. Check, check. Solar plexus, inner child, check. Throat chakra, check. Pineal gland, check. Crown chakra, check. Working on root every day. It's so wonderful when your heart can become a sun ray. It's time to shine. Let the light in, is what I heard. It's time to shine again. So good to share energy with you guys. Come back and join me next time. We will continue to heal our heart chakra together and evolve together.